everybody, greetings from here. Greetings from here. I hope we are all good. I hope we are all fine. Yeah. As for me, I give God the glory. I'm fine. We bless the name of the Lord for another day. I want to talk about a story of a 5-year-old boy that picked a bag full of money on his way back from school. 5 years old boy who picked a bag full of money on his way back from school. Son, 1 minute, guys. So, as I was saying, I am DD Iganes King. Welcome to DD Iganes King Talk Show. I want to talk about a 5-year-old boy who picked a bag that contained money on his way back from school. Yes, there's this little boy, he's 5 years old. There was a day he was coming back from school. You know the way children behave as he was playing on the road, throwing stones and all that. He now walked to a particular place where he saw bag. And the news said that this boy has been asking the mother for a school bag all this while because they are so poor. There's no money to get him a school bag. So he always troubles the mother about his school bag. So whenever he goes to school, he holds his book in his hands or he put it in a nylon whenever it rains. So on that day, he went to school as usual, and that has always been his route to school. He took through a bush path, which is a footway. You understand? So he took through that footpathway. Coming back from school in the afternoon, he now saw a bag that looks like a school bag. It looks like a school bag, and this little boy of 5 years has been demanding from school bag from this his widow mother. Has been demanding from school for school bag from this his widow mother, and the mother has promised that whenever she gets money, she will get him a bag. But all this while, there's no money. The woman is managing. You know, she's a poor widow. She's managing, and at the end of the day, nothing is really coming out. You know the way children are. He is still very happy going to school and um, still believing God that one day things will change and his new school bag will definitely come to him. So on that day, as he was coming back from school, he saw this bag. The bag looks like a school bag, this type of bag that they hang by the side. He was so excited. He looked at the front, looked at the back, looked behind him, looked back sideways. There was nobody on that on the road. So this little boy picked the bag and went home. So he took the bag home. He was so excited he could not wait to see the mother, to show the mother. Hello, Fatima. Hi, Fatima. Hi. Fatima Ali, if I'm correct. If I am not correct, please pardon me. Hi, Fatima. Yeah, welcome to my LS. You're welcome. Welcome. Yes. Please don't just run along. Listen to this story so that you can drop your own opinion, please. I'm begging of you. So this little boy now picked this bag on the road and he was so excited. He took the bag to the house and was waiting for the mother to return from wherever she went to. So eventually the mother came in the night But before then, before the mother came back from where she went to, this boy of 5 years old, because of that excitement, because when he picked the bag from the road, he did not open it. He was so scared, you understand? He just thought that it was a normal school bag. So he was waiting for waiting to get home to show the mother. But unfortunately, when he got to the house, the mother was not around. So that excitement that he has picked up his school bag from the road, he decided to unzip the bag. So he opened the bag and he saw huge amount of money. Huge amount of money. The news said the money is about 1.5 million naira in Nigeria currency. You understand? So it's huge amount of money that that little boy of 5 years old saw in the bag. He was so excited. He could not contain his joy. So he decided not to shout so that the neighbors will not come and see him. He's a boy, so it's a child, 5 years, at least he knows what money is. So he decided not to shout to attract neighbors. He zipped up the bag and hid the bag somewhere for the mother to come so that he can give the mother the good news. So the mother eventually came, when the mother eventually came, the boy told the mother and they brought her the bag that a mom, I picked a school bag on my way from school. So the mother said, okay, go and bring the bag, let me see. So he went in and he brought out the bag. When he brought out the bag and gave it to the mother opened the bag and saw that huge amount. Don't forget that this little boy is just an ignorant little boy. He doesn't know anything about money. Because but he do see money. The mother has been sending him on errand, giving him little money to buy things around within the neighborhood. So when he saw that the bag was full of money, he knows that this money is not just a small money that I can play with. Let me just keep it to my mom to see, for my mom to see. So eventually the mother came and he showed the mother the bag. So his intention was to keep it as a school bag. You understand? But as fate may have it, there was huge amount in the bag. He got home. He was so happy. Told the mom. The mom as well could not contain her joy. So the mom now said to herself, what is she going to do with this money? By the time the mother opened the bag, the mother saw details of the person that that money is meant to be paid into the account. The person that misplaced that bag is only a depositor. So the receiver's name, the receiver details and everything is in the bag. So the mother opened the bag, opened the little paper she saw in the bag, and noticed that that money was that bag was misplaced because there are phone contacts and all that. There are details to the owner of that money in the bag. So at the end of the day, the woman was so confused. She doesn't know what to do, whether to return the bag to where the boy said he picked the bag from, or whether to take it to the police, or whether to take the money to the bank to deposit or to complain to the bank that this is what her son picked from the road. So she was very confused because of the amount of money that was in that bag. The amount is so huge that that woman had not seen such an amount in her entire life before. Don't forget that I said that the boy only picked that bag to convert it into a school bag, and that was his intention. So at the end of the day, apart from him seeing that school bag that he wants to convert that bag into, he saw huge amount of money. So is that are we going to say that that is God's own way on how to bless the poor widow? Or are you going to say that the woman should take that bag and the money to the bank, because there are details in the bag. The bank that the depositor is supposed to pay the money into the person's account. You understand? The details of the receiver is in the bag. Are you saying that the woman should have taken the bag to the bank, or the woman should have asked the boy to show him where he picked the bag from so that she will drop it there? Or it is how God just want to bless them that day? What do you both think about this story? It's just a quick one. If you were that woman, what would you have done? Let's be frank to ourselves. If you were that woman that saw that bag, or that the son saw the bag and picked the bag and kept the bag for you to come back from wherever you went to, and you eventually opened the bag and you saw huge amount of money that is not your own, what are you going to do if it is you? So put yourself now in that woman's shoes. What are you going to do? There are lots of people that pick things on the road today. It could be anything. It could be phone. Excuse me. It could be phone. You understand? It could be anything. It could be money. It could be a wallet. It could be a lady's handbag. It could be a small purse. People misplace things every day. You understand? It's not that it's something that is new. People misplace things every day, but some things are what are so um, how will I put it now? Some things that are being misplaced, like this 1.5 million naira, is a huge amount. You understand? It's a huge amount that even the owner of that bag cannot let go like that. So she will be worried, or he will be worried, or whoever that have that bag will be worried that I have misplaced over a million naira just like that. What am I going to do? You have misplaced over like thousands of pounds just like that because of your carelessness. What are you going to do? So this little boy now, as a boy as he is only after that school bag, because he's tired of holding his books in the hand, and tired of putting his books in the nylon bag whenever it rains. You understand? It's just after the bag. But as a child that he is, he has been seeing money, because once in a while the mother will give him little money to pick one or two things from within the neighborhood. So when he opened that bag, he knew that that was money. But he doesn't know the amount of money because he's still a child. But as wise as that child, for him not to raise alarm, some children will do it. Some children would have just carried that bag and just run to their next door neighbor and say, brother or sister, look at what I picked from the road. And when I open it, there is money in it. But no, this little boy, even when he was excited over seeing that bag, you understand, he did not even raise an alarm. He kept it to himself. You see how wise that boy is? He kept it to himself. He cannot just wait for the mother to come back from wherever she went to, so that the mother will now hand over the bag to him and say, this is your bag. Maybe God has blessed you with this. You know how children behave. That excitement. He could not wait. That was why when he got to the house, he was disappointed that the mother was not at home, and he could not wait. He now decided to open the bag. It was when he unzipped the bag, he saw the money, and he kept the money to wait for the mom. So the mom really saw this money. My people, my lovely people, if you are viewing this video, if you come across this video later, or if you are seeing it as I'm talking now on my LS, just drop your own opinion down. What do you think is the best thing to do with that money, over a million naira, 1.5 million precisely? I don't know the amount in other countries, but in the UK, it should be close to like 3,000 pounds or so. If your son or your daughter picks up such an amount, what will you do as a parent? That is the question. What will what will you do? Are you going to send back that money to the bank? Are you going to call the phone number that you saw in that bag? Because there are details. The name of the receiver is in the bag, not the name of the depositor. The name of the receiver is in the bag, and then the account number also of the receiver is there. Then the phone contact of the receiver as well is there. You understand? Are you going to pick up your phone and make a call to call the number that was in that bag? That look, oh, let me assume the person name is Mr. John. Mr. John, I picked this from the road, or my son picked this bag from the road, and when we opened the bag, we saw huge amount of money, and it is your name I saw in the bag on a piece of paper where this money will be deposited into your account. Will you do that? Will you have the mind? Will you be sincere to yourself to pick up your phone and call the person? Or will you just conclude that, this is how God has buttered your bread for that day? All your struggles, all the monies you've been looking for, that you cannot even buy your son a mere school bag. That is how God now blessed your son with that school bag, to for you to receive that money. Or will you take it to the police to go and report it to the police? Or will you call your neighbor, your next door neighbor, or any of your close family members, or anybody you want to disclose it with? Because they say secret is secret when you did not let go words from your mouth. That is when it's a secret. But if you decide to keep it to yourself, it's no longer a secret. Okay? He's just a 5 years old boy. Definitely he must talk to his friends one day that I was coming back from school. I picked a bag, and when my mother opened the bag, we saw money. The little boy doesn't know the amount of money, and nobody will really take it like that, because they might just think that maybe it's just a small money. But as an adult that knows what it takes to make money, you understand, when you work very hard for your hard-earned currency, you know what it takes, the pains, the suffer, the stress, and everything you put into to make money. Will you want to go and tell the whole world, or to tell whoever that care to listen, that your son picked up a bag that contained the sum of 1.5 million? I know many people will not want to do it. Let's call a spade a spade. Many people will not want to do it. So many persons will pick that bag and just zip up. They will keep it to themselves and themselves alone. It will be a secret to themselves. You understand? That's the secret between him and that his son. As I'm talking of the lady now that is an adult, it is only few that will now just take action by maybe ringing the phone contact that was there, or if they are not sure about the phone contact that is the owner of the money, they might go to the bank, because the name of the bank is written on that piece of paper that was kept in the bag. So when you come across this, please be sincere to yourself. Tell us your own opinion, your own suggestion. Drop it in the box, the comment box. Drop it there. I will read it and I will reply to you. Be frank to yourself. Be sincere to yourself if it is you. Will you send back that money, or you will just take the money? After all, you've been believing God all these years for breakthrough, and it hasn't come true. Is that how your breakthrough now come true? So please drop your comment there, because this 5 years old boy, when he saw the bag, ignorance of its content that was in the bag, his intention was just to use it as a school bag. Nothing more. Until he got to the house and he noticed that it wasn't just an ordinary school bag. because of fear of what neighbors will do to him, because of fear of whether they will beat him or whether they will collect the bag from him, immediately he unzipped the bag and he saw that money. He zipped it back and kept it at a safe place for the mom. So that is the short story I let me just drop. It's a very short one. Then let me go to my second story. I want to talk about a 23 years old boy that killed the parents in Lagos. 23 years old boy. I don't know what this life is turning into now. He just ended the life of his parents just like that because they are correcting him because he's going astray. Youth of nowadays, our government, Buhari, the number one man of Nigeria, said lazy youth. But to an extent, we should agree. Most youth of nowadays are lazy. Lazy youth because your parents are telling you that what you are doing as at age 23, you don't want to make your life meaningful. You don't want to make your life useful to yourself and to the society. You are doing drugs, misbehaving, gallivanting the whole area like a street boy. And these your parents are well to do. They are okay. They have tried their hardest. They put you in different universities, about 3 precisely. Yet you are always expelled. It's either you do one bad thing or the other. That when this last one came up, the third university, when they got a complaint from the school authority, they scold you. Simply because they scold you, you got angry. And you killed them, 2 of them. You killed your father and you killed your mother. Even your sister that was even trying to stop you, that don't do the what has come over you, you also try to kill her. If not God's intervention that she did not die, so by the time people came to her rescue and rushed her to the hospital, and now she's still even battling between life and death, then you took to your heels. What is the society turning into today? Children of nowadays, lazy youth. Lazy youth, as Buhari called you people. Are you not a lazy youth? If you are not a lazy youth, you the boy that I'm talking about now, why will you kill your own parents, your own flesh and blood, because they are not in support of your evil deeds, all the evil atrocities and things you are doing? You are killing your life gradually by taking hard drugs. Your parents now got to know about it. They are telling you that is not the good way of life to go. As at that early age, just 23 years, you are into hard drugs, you are misbehaving, doing anyhow. You understand? In those days, they said okra cannot grow more than an okra tree cannot grow more than the owner that planted it. But that word, I don't agree with that word, though. That was then. That was then, not now that we have lazy youths that are so disobedient, that have the spirit of rebellious in them. That was then, true, yes. No matter how long an okra is, you can bend it down and cut it. I remember when I was a growing child, when I would go to my grandmother's farm, our okra then I was still small. They are so tall, they are taller than me. They are taller than me, but I watched the way she used to cut it because my grandmother is a short woman. She used to bend it down because sometimes some of the okra are still taller than her. She will bend it down and cut it. So I was following her to cut okra then when I was a growing child. I will bend down the okra, use the razor blade she gave to me to cut down the okra vegetable. You understand? So at the end of the day, they said the okra does not grow more than the owner. You even if the okra tree is grown, you can bend it down and cut it. That was then, not now. If we relate it in human being now, children nowadays in the society, they are bigger than their parents. You will see somebody that is a minister of God, well-respected man, well-respected woman in the society that preaches the gospel that people listen to, that people go to for counseling. But their children and words and misbehaving here and there. These are people that we give advice to people, people will take to that advice, they will heed to that advice. But why is it that their own finds it difficult to listen to them? Find it difficult to listen to them. They will not listen. They will not listen. They will be so rebellious. By the time their parents talk one, you will see a child of like a teenager of 12 years. This rebellion starts from 12 years old. You will see a teenager from 12 years old. They will be talking back at their parents. Parents will be so scared now to even talk to their children. They will be so scared. They will say, they don't know that they will be insulted or whether they will be beaten up by their children or whether they might be injured. Especially the ones that are so misbehaving. You will see a guy of like 15 years is into cultism. You understand? They are doing things that is not of God. And these parents now, they know that that is the kind of life their children are living, but they are scared to even talk that the kind of friends you are keeping, I don't like this kind of friends you are keeping. You keep wayward friends, you keep useless friends, you keep friends as ruffians. Why don't you just be yourself and make good friends? I don't like the kind of peer group you hang out with. Nowadays, parents are scared to talk because if they talk, the child will just beat them up or the child will insult them. Some children will even go as far as even insulting their parents in the presence of their friends. Their friends that comes visiting, they will insult their parents and they will walk out on their parents when their parents are talking to them. They will talk back at their parents in presence of their friends. So what is the society becoming today? Is it this so-called nuclear society that I name it? That is how I name it because everybody now is going nuclear. Gone are those days people are using analog. Analog is old school. So it's nuclear method now everywhere. So this was our nuclear method now that we are using. Does it mean that children now should not respect their parents because we are now in a time of technology, a time that things now are going haywire? Is that what you are telling me? A 23 years old boy because the father complained of his waywardness, that is not satisfied with the way of life he's living, as far as he's staying under his roof, he needs to abide to his rules and regulations. As the man of the house, this boy of 23 years old got angry after all what the parents have done for him. Is that what he will now tell the parents thank you by sending them to their early grave? After all what they have done for him right from childhood to his youthful age. Your parents are telling you, I don't like the kind of friends you are keeping. I'm not saying that you should not keep friends, but I don't like the kind of friends you are keeping. I always tell people, choose your friends. Choose your friends. Don't allow your friends to choose you. Choose your friends. You are from a godly home. You are from a good home. Why do you want to now be the black sheep? Why do you want to spoil that reputation, that good reputation that your parents have taken time all these years to groom? Do you know what it takes to groom good name? Good name we are talking about is like training a child. Training a child right from the day, in short, right from not even right from the day of conception. Right from a day of conception, when a woman notices that she is pregnant, for that your child to be healthy and you to be healthy, doctors say that you should eat well, eat healthy. So do you know what it takes right from the day of conception for you to be taking good food that will make you and your baby healthy so that on that day of delivery, your baby can be healthy when he or she comes to the mother earth? Do you know what it takes after that time to now groom this child from infanthood to when the baby is now a toddler? From that toddler, now you groom this child from that level to a teenage level. From that teenage level, now the child will now turn to a youth. Before he will not turn into an adult that he will not decide to be taking decision on him or herself. Grown up to be a full grown man and a full grown woman. So do you know what it takes to take care of a child right from when that child is in your womb as a mother? Many people don't know what it takes to take care of your unborn child. Then that child now comes to mother earth. By the special grace of God, you deliver that child. Mother is alive, child is alive. Then that child, you groom that child right from the nursery, kindergarten to university level. And at the end of the day, the child now will be talking back at you when you as a parent is telling that child that I don't like the way of life you are living. Don't bring shame and disgrace to my family. Because definitely this is not the first time the father must have been talking about this child. The news said that this boy have gone to 3 different schools. 3 different schools. Your parents want to remove shame and reproach from them. 3 different schools that they have taken you to, yet you decide that no, you don't want to be good. That you want to live a life of rascalism. Huh? Fine. If that is what you want to live, you are now a big boy. Why don't you just pack your bag and baggages and leave your parents' house and start a new life? Then you were still under that roof. You are still under your mother's roof, coming to collect school fees. By the time they complain that why are you doing this to them, why are you doing this, you will raise an alarm and you start beating them up. Beating them up that you went to the extent of even using a machete to kill them. It will not be well with you. It will not be well with you at all, at all. You just killed those 2 people like that on the same day. You killed your father first, as your mother was begging you. You killed your mother. Your sister too was crying. You descended on her. Then why did you not kill yourself? So you just end the whole family. You put blood on your hands and you ran away. You think the police will not get you? They will definitely catch up with you one day. Okay? You will be caught up one day. So, this kind of life nowadays lazy youths are living, it's not a good life. They should desist from it. They should change. Pick your friends. Whether you are a boy, you are a girl, you are a man, you are a woman, make your friends. Don't make your friends to don't allow your friends to make you. Because if you allow your friends to make you, they will be controlling you. They will be the leader of that friend zone. But when you are the ones that are choosing your friends now, you will be the leader of that friend zone. So learn how to choose your friend, because you will not tell me that this your man, these parents now that you just brutalize like that, they are not a good parents. You said they are good parents to you. They showed you love. They did everything a good parent will do for their child. They did for you. You kept entering one problem to the other. They kept paying one bill to another, one wahala to another because of you. The man still stood by his integrity, with his love and respect that people have for him in the society. When they come like this with your trouble wahala story, he will still beg. If it is something that involves money, he will pay. Then at the end of the day, what did you use to repay your dad and your mom? You killed them. You sent them to early grave. It will not be well with you wherever you are. It will not be well. And I pray, if you are still alive, if only you have not gone to kill yourself or commit suicide in shame, I pray that one day the police will get hold of you. Because you are a lazy youth, a wicked lazy youth. That is what you are. You ended the life of your parents because they are telling you that the life you are living is not a good life. If you know the life you are living is a good life and you are tired of their control, why don't you just pack your bag one day and just say, parents, I've had enough of you. I'm going. Yes, you would have done that because at 23, you are an adult. You know good and bad. You can take decision. You know that in Africa, when children have not really arrived financially, they still stay with their parents. In the European world, from 18 years, as you finish college, you look for a job, you leave your parents and start your own life. So you would have done it that way. You would have done it that way, since that is the kind of life you want to live. You would have packed your bag, call one of your wayward friends, and go and live with them. And go and live with them. What kind of temper will come into you that you now picked up a machete and cut your father? As if that is not enough, you killed your mother as well, descended on your own younger sister, and you think Nemesis will not cut up with you. Nemesis will definitely get you one day. Will definitely get you one day. And the heart of the man is desperately wicked, that nobody knows what is inside. That is what the Bible says. The heart of a man is desperately wicked, that nobody knows. If the parents had known that you are coming to kill them that day, maybe they would have left the house. They would have gone somewhere to go and, you understand, to stay. But they never knew. You came with your problem that day to the house. Your wahala that you are. That the same problem is in your DNA, your blood. You are always quarreling with your parents anytime you come from school. You only God knows whether you are even in the school. You are just deceiving them, collecting school fees. You at the end of the day now, you came on that day. You with your wahala. You had the intention to kill them now. You had the intention to kill them because you will not say that it's self-defense. They cannot beat you as at that age, 20-something years. They cannot beat you. Definitely you are a man and you can fight back at them. They can only beat you with their mouth. And that is what they were doing. That was what they were doing before you killed them. By talking with their mouths that the kind of life you are living, they are not okay with it. And as a parent, you have to talk. When your child is going astray, you have to talk. Even if that child is rude back at you, just talk. Talk, let people know that you are talking. Because there are so many parents out there today in society, especially with women, that support their child when he's going astray. Many women does that. Even if their father is talking to them that, why are you doing this? You will see the woman will just come out from nowhere and say, no, leave my son for me, oh, leave my son for me, oh, you have started again today. Well, what has he done again? You don't know you are spoiling that boy. You are spoiling that boy when he's small. So don't complain now when he's grown. Because the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will never depart from it. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Yes, I know that children of nowadays, most of them are bigger than their parents. But the society will know that you tried as a parent. That's what I'm talking about. The society will know that you tried as a mother. The society will know that you tried as a father. Please, whoever is here, give me a thumbs up on this video. Give me a thumbs up on this video, please. I'm seeing you. Give me a thumbs up on this video, please. Thank you. So, and you train your child in the way of the Lord, so that when he is grown, he will not depart from it. Even if the child is not even listening to you, because that is what children of nowadays are doing. When they get to a particular age in life, they will be disobedient to their parents. By the time you talk to your children, they will talk back at you. But the society will know that you have tried as a parent to play the role of a good parent, bringing up that child in a good way. That is what I am talking about here. Some mothers don't know how to bring their children in a good way. They will tell you that leave this child for me, or don't kill this child for me, because you don't know how I suffered before giving birth to him. No, or giving birth to her. No, it is very wrong. It is very wrong. Not because you suffer giving birth to a child, even even if you had a CS giving birth to your child, that does not mean that you should not spoil the child. You should not spoil the child. At the end of the day, when that child is grown, that child will still come back to you. That child will come back to you. That child will come for you. By the time that child now becomes a public commodity, that child will come to you, or a public property. That child will come to you. I heard of a story years back whereby a boy was stealing when he was in school. He was stealing pencil when he was in school. When he was in primary school, he will bring pencil that is not his own, and the mother knows very well that he was not. She was not the one that bought that pencil for the boy. She will see the pencil in the boy's school bag, or she will see the pencil when the boy is writing with it. She will keep her mouth shut. She will not ask the son, where did you get this pencil from? I can't remember buying you this pencil. So you hear what the boy wants to say, whether he picked it or whether they exchanged in school with his friends. But the mother kept quiet. From pencil, this boy graduated to bringing things that wearing his own home. From there, he graduated to bringing started pickpocketing from secondary school, because when he started stealing pencils in school, that was when he was in primary school. So because the mother wasn't saying anything, my son is my only son, it's my only son, always petting him. This boy is from a polygamous home. Polygamy means a man marrying more than one wife, or a woman that is sharing a man with another a fellow wives. You understand? So that's the meaning of a polygamy. So this boy, when he got to secondary school, he continued from what he started with from a primary school, but he has taken it that to another level. He started opening people's bag, we collect people's money, people's school fees. You know, it's secondary school now. So you understand? At the end of the day, that was how he graduated, and he entered the university. When he entered the university, he now became a highway robber. You know, highway robber. They stand on the road. They stand on the road to rob broad daylight in the night whenever they feel like they do. They want to carry out their operation, they go. He now joined a gang that is like him as well, because it has really taken, it has really eaten him, you understand? So at the end of the day, he entered university. He doesn't even come home like that. He just come once, just to come and check on the mom, because he's the only son of the mom. Check on the mom, and he will go back to school, not knowing that the school that he was even saying that he's going, deceiving himself, is not, that is not even what he's even going to do there. He's going to stand on the road to rob people. So until this fateful day, his name started ringing in the ears of police as most wanted, that they are looking for him. Anybody that sees him, any military authority that sees him, he should be arrested. So when he heard about that information, that they are looking for him, he now mellowed down. He just decided to just calm down and went into hiding. The hiding we are talking about, where did he run to? He ran to his parents' house, because all this operation wasn't done in where they reside, the state at the city at where they reside. It goes outside to other states, you understand, to do it. So at the end of the day, he noticed that the police are looking for him. So he had to draw his shell. He drew into his shell and relax. But then it was too late. It was too late, because you have taken lots of lives and property. So this particular guy, then they said if he passes on the road, you need to perceive his perfume, designer's perfume that he was wearing. A young guy of that age, he goes for expensive clothing, expensive shoes, expensive things, designer's perfume. Not that it's not a good thing to wear all that, to do that, buy all these things I mentioned genuinely when your money comes in a genuine way. But the money doesn't come in a genuine way, and people must have been placing costs on him. So on that day, when he ran to the mother's house, the information now, you know how the police investigate things now. They investigated, and the detectives now traced him to the mother's house. Do you know what this guy did? He ran into the ceiling to hide. They brought him down in the mother's presence. The mother was crying. Then she's becoming age. She was crying, please, so it's my only child, oh, please, so what has he done? This, that, blah, 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 blah. You're asking what has he done when you know very well son will come like this. You said your son is in school. When your son will come from school like this, as a parent, you will be collecting from your son. When a child is in school, you say your child is in school, your child is in university as parents, apart from the ones that are working, that are self-employed. If your child is in school and your parents are just okay managing to sponsor you in school, is it not your parents that will be sponsoring you, paying the school fees, buying books? Is it not so? But this one, the boy will just be deceiving the parents that is in school, collecting school fees from the father as a camouflage. Let it not be as if it's not collecting money. Collect money from the father. Then when he goes and rob, he will give the mother some money. The mother knows very well that is what the boy is doing. But she kept her mouth shut because she's so in love with the child, the only son that she had in that marriage. While other wives have a lot of children for their husband. So she cherishes this boy so much. So that fateful day when the police people came to the house, they brought him down from the ceiling and got him arrested. The woman was crying, this, that. They took him to the police station. And in the olden days, I was so small, oh. In the olden days, they used to tie thieves on drums. They will tie thieves on drums. People will go and look at them. They call it a firing squad. They will tie them on drums, and that is how they will be shot to death. They will be shot. So on that day, when they now tied this guy among other criminals that were to be killed that day, they invited pastor as usual to come and pray so that they can accept Christ as their Lord and personal Savior on that their dying day, so that they can make heaven, at least give their life to Christ. Then after the pastor prayed, but before the pastor prayed, he asked for a favor. He knew that he was going to die that day. He now said they should send for the mother. He said they should send for his mother. They sent for his mother that the son wants to see him. The mother never knew that the son would be executed that day. So she came. He loved the son so much. She came that very day, and by the time she came, they've already tied the boy in on the drum to be shot. So after the prayers, he now told the police that they should please give him this one last chance, that he wants to speak with the mother. This is a true life story. That he wants to speak with the mother, that they should tell the mother to come, that he's seeing the mother from far because the crowd was so much. The mother was in front of the crowd, but you are not allowed to go close to them because they are already sentenced for firing squad. So the commandant allowed the mother to come to him. After all, he cannot rescue the son. People are there. So the mother came to the son. The son said, "Mother, please, I want you to come closer to me. I want you to give me your ears. I want to tell you something before I will die." The mother drew closer to the boy and she was crying like a baby. She was crying profusely. She put her ears close to the boy. The boy, with his last strength, like the way something begged God for forgiveness to give him the power to kill the Philistines. That was what this boy did. That with the last strength in him, he beat off the mother's ears. He beat off one of the mother's ears. Blood everywhere. And when he did that, he now confessed. He said, "Mother," with the ear in his mouth, crying with blood gushing out from his mouth. He said, "Mother, I did this to you so that whenever you see this, your ear, it will tell you that you are the one that ruined my life. You ruined my life. I remember when I was small, bringing in pencil to the house. When daddy will complain, where did you get this pencil from? You will shut daddy down. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Is he not a child? And what do you know that he have exchanged pencil with his friends in school? You know that he picked it in the classroom, blah blah blah. You will not tell me to return the pencil." That was how it started, from pencil. The very first day I stole pencil. My stealing started with pencil. Then from pencil, I graduated from pencil to other things, and also started stealing from the pot of soup, meat that you use. That was what the boy now confessed that day, crying. And now that they want, the government want to kill him, it is because of the mother is going to die this way. Because if the mother had listened, if the mother had listened to the father, when the father is always saying that you are spoiling this child, you are spoiling this child, but the mother refused to listen, saying that you are my only child, he wouldn't have gone astray. Because then he was only a small boy of about 5 years when he started stealing. He wouldn't have gone astray. But the mother have always been supporting him. Anytime he brings in new things, the mother will support. Ah, you brought this again. Today you brought toy. Where did you get the toy from? He will say, ah, that he picked the toy from the classroom. You as a mother, you cannot say, I don't want to see this toy with you tomorrow. Send it back to school. When you go to school tomorrow, drop it wherever you pick it from. Let's not even talk about our fathers now, because most fathers are not always there because they go out to look for daily bread. It is we, the mothers, that are mostly at home with our children. When you see things going wrong in your child, tell that child, tell that child, things you know you did not buy for your children and you see it with them, scold them, make sure they send it back. It's not their own. Because by the time you keep short that after all it's just a pencil, how much is a pencil? Less than a p. You are still teaching that child how to steal. Because that less than a p pencil, that less than 1 naira pencil or 50 naira pencil will now turn into something else tomorrow that at the end of the day you might not regret. So that was what this little boy, this guy did. He cut off the mother's ear with his teeth and spat it on her face. At least every day, or if anybody sees the woman that doesn't know about the story and ask, ah, madam, what happened to your ear? What happened? Is it an accident? It must remind her of the day the son died. And it must remind her of how she spoiled her son, because she was the one that spoiled that boy by not condemning when he was stealing as a young child then. Please, parents, please. I am not supporting this boy that killed the parents of him. Oh. I am not supporting him. But if the story want to really unfold, if you find out very well, maybe when this boy was growing up, maybe the mother was so pampering him. The mother was always encouraging him for certain things before she gave her life to Christ. You understand? So it is not a good thing. Most parents are the ones that are spoiling the children today. Most parents, they are the ones spoiling our children today. In the time of old, where they have good parents that don't tolerate, not nowadays parents, oh. Not nowadays parents. Good parents that don't, you will see a poor parent will put a standing order that whenever you return from school, immediately you've taken your lunch, come to the farm and meet me. And children do it. Immediately they take their lunch, they just undress, they will change their clothes and run to the farm to meet their parents to farm with them. Is this still happening today in society? I'm talking of those of us that are living now in the cities. It might be happening in the village, but those that are living in the cities now, can your parents tell you that when you return from school, change your clothes and come and meet me at the shop? No. Even if you will go and meet them at the shop, you might not go immediately. You might go and branch at a friend's place first to play before going to meet your mother in the shop, or before going to meet your father in the shop. But in the time of old, it wasn't like that. Children have respect for their parents. Immediately they come from school, and then it was farming. Immediately farming and shop, where your parents sell in the market. Immediately they come from school, they will just carry the market basket and go and meet their parents, or carry their machete and hoe with their basin and go to the farm to meet their parents. But nowadays society we are in, you will see a mother that will even be keeping malice with either the landlady or the landlord or tenants in their company, their neighbors. They will instruct their children not to greet, putting this spirit of hatred at the young age of children. You are not in talking terms with your neighbor. You are not in talking terms with your landlord. or your landlady, you will not instruct your children whenever you see landlady or whenever you see landlord, don't greet them. Whenever you see your landlord's children, don't play with them. That is poor upbringing and it is bad. Most mothers are doing that today. I have seen it. Most mothers are doing that. They will draw their ears. If I ever hear that you greeted the Mr. Lagbaja, I will kill you in this house. I will beat you. It's not a good thing. When you had problem with Mr. Lagbaja, not your children. Why getting your children involved? Why telling your children not to greet their elders? Then tomorrow now, when they grow up with it now, and then you upset them, they refuse to greet you. You will say, I am your mother. I am your mother, and you are doing this to me. When you have already taught them when they were a child, not to when they were children, and when that person is a child, not to be greeting. So what do you expect? What do you expect? So society of today, it's not like before. In those days, I loved society of in those days when I was small, when I was a growing child. Society of those days, the children are being brought up by the society, not just parents alone. Not just parents alone. They are being brought up by the society, but not today. Today's society, you will see a neighbor scolding a child that does something wrong. The child will go and report to the mother. The mother will just tie her wrapper and carry her two left legs down to the neighbor's house to go and fight. Why are you talking to my son like that? Why are you talking to my daughter like that? It's not like the time of old where anybody as a neighbor, as a teacher or whoever can scold a child that goes wrong and flog that child very well. But nowadays, they will say, why would you flog my child? What right do you have to do it? What right do you have to correct my child? Why don't you correct yours first? And at the end of the day, they grow up to be lazy youths. Lazy youths. A child of 12 years old will be insulting the parents. A child of 12 years old will be talking back at the parents. Now at this society. Talking back at the parents. Even if you are angry with your parents, a child, you will see your father talking to you, your father that is taking care of you, paying your school fees, making sure that there is food on the table, there is shelter for you to put your head under. You will talk back at him when he say, go and do the dishes. Go and make your bed that you got up from. Go and tidy your room. Go and bathe yourself. The child will talk back at the parents and I beg, please, not now. Mommy, leave me. Daddy, leave me. Is it a good thing? It is not a good thing. That is why you see some children that choose their friends. By the time they see their friends talking back at their parents, it will shock them. It will shock them because of the way they themselves are living in their own house. They brought them up in a good way. So when they see a child that is being brought up in a bad way and that doesn't have respect for their own parents, and maybe they visited our friends, it shocked them. So my lovely people, especially mothers, play the role of a mother in your children's life. Play the role of a mother. Tell your child when he or she is going wrong at that tender age. Because it is at that tender age, because a time will come when you cannot talk to that child anymore. But tell them so that the society will know that you have done your part as a mother. You have done your part as a good father. Tell them. Don't be scared of them. They are your children. If you cannot control your child when he's a teenager, when he's a child, is it when he's now an adult that you will not tell him or her the word that he will listen? Look at what this boy have done now, killing the parents. If you want to trace now, if you want to trace, especially women. It is women that are doing this thing. It is women. So many women have quarreled with their husbands because it's not all men that tolerate. Some men have discipline. Few women have discipline. Listen to me, viewers. Some men have discipline. Few women have discipline. You will see a man that is a strict disciplinarian. He will put rules and regulations in the house. Time to go to bed should not exceed 7 o'clock. No matter what you are doing, if you want to go out, you want to go and play football within the neighborhood, you can do that. But make sure you get to the house between 6 o'clock and 6:30. So that you take your dinner, then you go to bed by 7. Or you go to bed by 8 after you finish doing your homework. Some fathers are like that. They put a standing order. It's their house. So you need to abide to the rules and regulations. But how many fathers are doing it today? How many parents are doing it today? How many parents are doing it today? That they will tell their child, let your 8 o'clock be your 8 o'clock. No matter what you are doing, put it down and go to sleep, or and go and carry your book and read. My father used to do it to me when I was still growing. 6 o'clock, we don't drink water in the house, so I will not be on the bed. 6 o'clock, no more liquid, so I will not be on the bed. If my father sees you drinking any liquid, anything after 6, oh, God knows what will happen to you that day. God knows what will become of you that day. Then, after your dinner, carry your book and read for 1 hour. Compulsory. If you want to play with the book there, you want to deceive yourself that you are reading with the book, it's left for you, but you must carry it. It's a daily routine. You must carry that book and read, whether you have homework or not. 1 hour. Then we watch television between 5 o'clock to 5:30. Rules and regulations. Oh my God. I know most people might not believe what I'm talking about, too, but it's left for you. It's not by force. You understand? But that is what happened to me. Rules and regulations, even to my younger ones, we will not watch television more than 1 hour. We will not watch television more than 1 hour. Water, we will not drink water once it's 6 o'clock. We will not drink water after our dinner. We don't drink water. You go to sleep like that because you will say that we on the bed. Then television, it tried to restrict us for making us watch TV too much. You understand? That is how he brought us. That is his own way. But some parents are not like that. Some parents will say, allow the children watch television now. Even if they want to watch for 3 hours, allow them watch. Everybody with their own ways of bringing up their children. Everybody, every family have their own rules and regulations. But what we are trying to say is that there should be rules and regulations. There should be daily routine in homes. If you want to bring your children in a good way, because it is when they are small, we can control them. There will be a time, no matter what, the only thing that they can be doing for us when they are grown is just to give us that respect as parents. Because by then, they are living on their own. They must have gotten their own immediate family and started their life as well. You understand? And then you cannot tell them what to do. You cannot tell them, come and visit me today. When it's not convenient for that your child to come and visit you that very day, you take it like that as a parent and understand that he's now a married man, or she's now a married woman, so she have her own family to cater for. Okay? So that is that. Train up your child the way you should go. And when he's old, he will not depart from it. Do your best and leave the rest for God to handle. Leave the rest for God to handle. No matter what, I know, yes, that there are some religious leaders that their children are so rebellious, or their children are so misbehaving in the society today. But at least people know that, yes, their parents really put impact. So it is left for that child now to decide, because he's now an adult, to live the life the way he or she wants to live. There are some road workers that their parents are respected ministers of God in the society today. You understand? But when we were growing up as children, they abided to the rules and regulations because they were under the roof of their parents until they now became adults and decided to leave. So what I'm talking about here is that if you know you grew wings, your wings are too long that you cannot contain it again within your father's roof, then go and do it elsewhere. Go your way and leave your poor parents to be. Go your way instead of to give them heart attack and make them to become a talkative. If you know you want to become a black sheep of the family, at a particular age you have decided to want to be, don't give your family your parents heart attack. If your parents are those type of parents that brought you up in a good way, if you know you want to live a wayward life, you want to live a life of deceit, you want to live a life of a lazy youth, as Buhari called the youth of these days, pack your bag, carry your Ghana must go and go. Carry what? Your Ghana must go, or your Nigeria must go, or your whatever country you are must go. Carry it and go, and leave your parents alone. Don't go and give them heart attack or make them die before their time. That is what we are talking about. So many things are happening. The other one I heard the other day, the boy went and put a otapiapia inside a guardian. The guardian is a guardian. A guardian that took you in, that is not your child, that took you in as a ward, because the woman is complaining too much. You said the woman is talkative. She's complaining too much to you, a young boy of 18 years or so. You went and put a tapia for all the family members to eat that day in their food. But as God may have it, because they carried you, they said they carried you right from when you were a child and took good care of you. But now you are now becoming something else, as you are in secondary school and they cannot control you anymore. Your guardian, they are not your parents. So you now went, and according to your confession, that wasn't the first time you have even put a tapia. You have done it before, but it did not affect them. You did it again. So and it was the woman that tested the food first. And this time around, you put in 5 bottles. That is to say, you want to waste every members of that family. Thank God that she perceived it, and immediately she just scooped the food that she wants to eat. She now perceived the smell of tapia. Okay, when they called you now, come and eat the food, you refuse to eat the food because you were the one that prepared the food. Tell me, you don't want to die, but you want to kill others. You were the one that prepared the meal for that day. And you, after preparing the meal, to waste the woman, waste the husband, waste their children as well. Then you yourself, you will be alive, maybe to run away or something. I don't know your plans. Okay, she now called you that come and taste this food. You are the one that prepared this food. I don't know how this food is perceiving. You said, no, auntie, I am not hungry. What if you are not hungry? She's not telling you to eat the plate of food. Just test it. Oh, you know that if you test it, you will die. You started crying before you now confess. You see the heart of man? You know you are too big. Your auntie cannot control you again. Your guardian cannot control you again. Can't you tell them that you want to go? You want to go back to where you come from? Or if you cannot tell them that you want to go, some people that have the mind, they will run away from the house. Than to perish all of them. You did it before. You said you were scared the first time you did it. You used half a bottle of tapia. But this time around, you went and bought 5 bottles to make sure that they die very well. Wicked soul. Some people are so wicked to the core. Their wickedness is beyond the unreasonable, that is beyond something else. They don't just want to see their fellow neighbor. They don't want to see their parents. They don't want to see they don't want to see certain kind of people that whenever they see them, it's as if they are dying. They want to just erase that face on the surface of the earth. Yeah? Why? Society of today. What is happening? What is happening today? Parents can no longer talk to their children. Even siblings cannot even have little quarrel within themselves, which is a normal quarrel. Before you know, the other one will raise bottle. I go stab you today. I go kill you. Nothing dey happen. Or before you know, the girl will go and carry a knife. I will knife you. Mama and papa will not talk, and if they talk, I will choke them with dagger. What is happening today in the society, God? And my people that will come and view this, watch this video at the end, please just drop your comments on the comment section on all this news I just talked about. I think I talked about 4 different stories right now, just short. Drop your comments on the comment section, please. So tomorrow, by the special grace of God, I will come and talk about a story of an 18-year-old girl. An 18-year-old girl that slept with um, her, her best friend's father. I will come and talk about that. An 18-year-old girl that slept with her best friend's father. Now, wow, things are happening now in the society. Things are happening. I don't know. She did not see who to sleep with. It's her friend's father that she decided to go and sleep with. Now, wow. So, my lovely and beautiful people, I beg to leave now. I beg to leave. Yeah, today's video is a short one. I don't want to do a long video today. So I tried. It's over an hour here. Drop your suggestions, please. Drop your opinion. Hit the like for me. And subscribe. I beg of you. I beg of you. I beg of you. I am here for you people to give you information as I get them. Give you information as it comes. So I still remain DD Iganes King, signing off from here, saying bye bye. See you next time, God willing. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Hi guys, I'm back with my pasta. Let's eat together. Oh, pasta with a cup of juice, man. You know how we do it. You know the way we do it. We do it and control it. Eh, eh, eh. My husband bought me this tea mug. And can you imagine? Be happy. He said I should be always happy. Oh. Hmm. So this is my tea mug. Be happy. Oh, can you imagine? Say pasta. Yeah, guys. Woo! Meal prepared by Ozzy. He's a good cook when it comes to pasta. Yeah, if you eat my husband's pasta, you will ask for more Oliver Twist. Funny enough, I'm the one that taught him how to do it too. But now, I love eating his pasta. If I want to eat very well, I'll beg him to prepare. Because if I do my own, I might lost my appetite. Mm? But when he prepares, it's chop one, chop two. Join me, guys. Yeah, I see the juice. What this person go do now? Now who leave? I ain't go chop. Listen, I can eat. It is what we eat and wear. I will take away from you. The person eats. I think my chance will come. Tell me, come and eat too. No, I'm not call you. I'm calling you now. Mm. Oh God, you hot. Fuck, guys. Oh, thank you for the provision of the food, Lord. Cheers, guys. It tastes like blood tonic. Oh, God. Ah, that's the name of the living God, though, for the provision, for giving us food to eat every day. It's not by our strength, oh, my lovely people. Some even have it, but they cannot eat. Some have food, but they're not fit eat. Some have ears, oh, but they're not they hear. Some have shoes, but they're not fit walk. See them leg, oh, but they're not fit walk. Some have eyes, but they're not they see. Some have mouth, oh, but they know they talk. Some have ears, but they know they hear. See their legs, oh, but they know they walk. I want to move it, move it. I want to move it, move it. I want to move it, move it. I want to move it. I want to move it, move it. I want to move it, move it. I want to move it, move it. I want to move it. I want to move it, move it. I want to move it, move it. I want to move it, move it. I want to move it. You know what that means? And when we say we want to move it means we want to go out of the camera, man. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I want to move it, move it. I like to move it. I like the way you move it. I like the way you move it. I like the way you move it. I want to move it. I want to move it, move it. I want to move it, move it. I want to move it, move it. I want to move it. Let me bring more move it for you guys to see. His name is Eric. Eric. Eric want to move it. He like the way I move it. He like the way I move it. He want to move it. I like the way you move it. I like the way you move it. I like the way you move it. Eric want to move it. Eric like the way move it. Eric like how to move it. Eric like how to move it. Eric want to move it. Hi guys. His name is Eric. Eric the naughty elf. Eric misbehave a lot, guys. Misbehave a lot. If I drop Eric here now and go out, by the time I return, Eric has moved from that direction to another direction. I don't know why. Ever since we bought Eric in December last year, he has been so naughty. When I mean naughty, Eric is very, very naughty. And his naughtiness is not that he's insulting, no, never. He never talk back at anybody, never. His naughtiness is he doesn't sit at a place. Could you believe that we are always looking for Eric? Sometimes Eric will even want us to quarrel when we are looking for him because if peradventure one of my sons dropped Eric on the chair, by the time he returns from school, Eric must have gone to another place. So they will be arguing among themselves who touched Eric, who was the last to touch Eric before going to school. You understand? That is the kind of quarrel Eric always bring in the house among the kids. If I tell you now where I pick Eric from, you might not believe me. He's behind the window blind though. Eric went and hid himself behind the window blind. Can you imagine? Eric, 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 naughty F, Eric, the naughty Eve, Eric, the naughty Eve. So guys, say bye bye to Eric. Bye bye. Bye from Eric. Bye from Eric, guys. I know he's very naughty. If you think I'm lying, I will leave Eric here. By the time I come back, guys, Eric must have moved from this place. He's so naughty. Ah, I'm cold, oh, I'm cold. So cold, man. Oh my God. When shall I see? Oh Lord. We are the chosen generation. Listen what I have to say. I want to say to do what to do. For the way, take it from the way, take it away from me. Everybody listen what I have to say. I want to say to you what to do. Take it from the way. Take it away from me. Lord, take it away from me. Oh,
Definitely.